Yeah, lovely today. This is not brushed hair. This is after my 3-mile walk. And this is real life, people. We all have real life. So it's Laura from the Yarn Closet in Southern Arizona. Do you remember last week I said rearrange this room? Well, here's how I did it. Moved out that big and swapped it for this, the big bookshelf, and swapped it for this. That's my donation pile. I'm not sure that the table is going to stay like that, although I like it that way for my work because I can then sit there and look out the window. But for me and the kids, when we're exercising in here, it is a little bit more spacious. As you can see, our weights, our rebounder, and our vibrating plate. We're doing that twice a week. It's crazy how much of that acrylic I've gone through. I'm really down on my acrylic. But here, and see, I have all the squares over there. Oh, what's up with that? This goes here. Remember that sweater I had to redo because I did it with the wrong needles? There. So there you go. And then my big basket, I will show you where that ended up. And a little bit of yarniness. Say hi to Ginger. Don't let her out. Come through. Yeah, there's different paints on the wall, whatever. It's been that way for over 3 years. It's a little bit dark. This is what people do in Arizona. They keep their homes a little bit dark during the hot times of the year. And then we come back into here, and this is the playroom. I'll turn the light on. So my new twin bed is going over here because my parents are moving, remember that? So they are taking this bed. So I just have the mattress on the floor, and so I'm getting a twin bed there, and so that'll look more like a couch during the day. And then I'm getting an enclosed clothing armoire, hanging clothes armoire. So you see the basket down there. So that's coming next week. And then I will move all the cat litter stuff over into this corner. And then we'll have cat litter back here, armoire here. So that when you walk in here, we normally keep those closed. When you walk in here, you don't see my clothes. And the bed that I'm sleeping in will look like a couch during the day because the pillows will be all propped up in the back and it'll be a twin. And if I have to buy more pillows, I will. Because this is the only living room. Well, okay, so we have the family room. We have the family room, which is the room next to me with the fireplace, that has an air conditioner in it. But my husband doesn't have great control over his body heat, and so he's always cold. So we will probably not have that air conditioner on. There's an air conditioner in his room. He probably won't use that. And there's, hi long socks, hi. And there's an air conditioner in the dining room. We probably will only use that like if we're doing cooking heat. So this is the room that the kids and I sit in most of the summer and do activities in. Prue has the Ring game on Nintendo Switch, which is an exercise game, an interactive exercise game. And I just wanted it to be during the day to not look like somebody's bedroom with their clothes in it. Like that really bugs me. So I'm making the few changes that I need to this year to make stuff a little bit more comfortable. And the kids have the splits in their bedrooms, so they're very comfortable. I started last night another blanket. See that? It's, oops. Thank you there, long socks. Thank you, long socks. Thank you. See, there are my squares, and there's my bag with my stuff. So I started another crochet blanket. I'm thinking of actually doing a knitted blanket. Yeah, isn't my hair crazy? This is third day. I haven't even brushed it yet or done anything. But I like it better. It's easier. I can actually kind of make it out, see it in the mirror. But I am thinking about doing a knitted blanket this summer. Maybe out of some wool. I don't like using superwash washable wool for blankets because they don't keep their shape real well unless you make them super chunky. But people don't like blankets when they're scratchy. So there's the conundrum. What do you do? It may end up having to be a washable one that's kind of chunky. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided. But I will definitely show you next week after everything comes and gets built and gets put together how this room turned out. I'm kind of excited. I'm really kind of excited. And okay, stop messing with the mini blinds. They're even broken in chunks. It just drives me batty. But that's where I'm at. I know I need to do socks this summer because I am blowing holes left and right in my socks. They're wearing out so fast. Yesterday was the last day of school. We're moving my mom a week from today. Prue was going to stay with them that day for a couple of nights. And then on Monday, it's my dad's birthday. So we'll all be celebrating that and we'll take her home. And have her for a couple of weeks. On June 9th, she starts an acting camp, a 2-week acting camp. She's very excited. I think she'll be fabulous. She has unbelievable memorization skills. And the things that she's done in school and stuff have been really good in presenting and speaking. So I'm pretty excited for her. And then after that, we have about 5 weeks and we go back to school. 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Because that ends, I think, on the 21st is her performance. And then we're back in school on the 23rd of July. I don't normally use the big light in here. Ooh. I'm very excited to get back to school. I mean, after being there for over a year now, and people just didn't think I was going to last, and they didn't think I was going to last, and they didn't think I was going to last. And it wasn't until the very end of this year that I think they realized, oh, she's sticking around. She keeps coming every day, and she's sticking around. So it's exciting. She will, for all intents and purposes, be in middle school in 5th grade, which doesn't thrill me. I don't think 5th graders need to go to dances. I don't think they should be doing cheerleading with 8th graders. And I'm old school. I believe that grade school should go all the way up through 6th. I believe that junior high should be 7th, 8th, and 9th. And high school should be 10, 11, and 12. That's what I believe. That's not how it works in most places. So our 5th grade changes classes every hour, and they don't have lockers. So from 5th grade through 12th grade, they don't have lockers. They have to carry their backpacks or their rolling carts. They have to carry all their sports equipment. They have to carry all their music equipment. They have to carry their lunch and change every hour. So that's going to be exhausting for her. And in 5th grade, they go to the specials, with the middle school teachers, special teachers. So that's, it's getting them more into that campus a little bit. So 5th grade is we're in an open campus. We got all these buildings. So she'll be in a different building next year that's all 5th grade teachers. And then her special classes, she'll have to walk over to a different area for those teachers. And then their lunchroom for the whole campus is in the middle school. And then we have a slightly separated high school campus. But it's all connected, but slightly separated. So, so for all intents and purposes, she's in middle school next year. And I don't love it, but it is what it is. And she's growing up, and I know she can handle it. And I'm there, and that helps her. And that helps buffer things. You know, you just got to kind of roll with the punches. And I just got done with this year with like 3 sub days. So that was exciting. So maybe next year I'll get more sub days. And I'm just excited. I like being a part of it. Regardless of how many people complain about things, I like being a part of it. Our inventory went exceptionally well this year, and that's because there were 2 of us there. So sometimes you've got to hold on to that. Know you're doing a good thing. Know that sometimes the reason you do a thing isn't always for you. Our 30-year-old and our soon to be 26-year-old, they're not married yet. They're engaged. Daughter-in-law. They're starting to talk kids. And it's hard to get them to understand just how much, when you're a parent, you have to do things for the benefit of the child and not you. And it's very hard to get men to understand that. I think women fall into that far more readily, but and I was a later parent, you know. I get that it doesn't come as quickly or as easily to everybody, but I think that once you can embrace that part in life, I do actually like being of service to people, but I've learned how to do that without being a doormat to people, and that's hugely important. And that means a doormat physically, emotionally, financially, whatever it is. I like being just of service to people, but I'm not your doormat. So there's got to be respect in that transaction, because things are transactional in life. There's always a give and a take. There's always 2 sides. So that's my little short blip this week. I am so grateful that you guys are here, and I appreciate how the corner is growing. Give us a shout, and remember, you can always follow for free over on Patreon, TheYarnCloset over on Patreon, and there's not a lot of activity there, but there's some free Reiki, and enjoy it. All right. Look with your heart first, not your eyes. See you next week.